let's I don't know if good day or bad day or great day or not so great day. I mean, wow. So those that may not be in the United States, we had some weather, a lot of weather, a lot of weather, more weather than what we probably should have had. Let's see here. But you know, we were there. It happened. Oh man, we have like nothing to eat. Oh, we have apples. Doing the apple dance. Oh goodness. So hats off to the power companies that are around here, because there's a good morning, Hobbs. Um, so you know, I grew up, was raised in Oklahoma, and that pretty much means that in Oklahoma, you know, we have inclement weather, and the inclement weather we have is what one would refer to as a tornado. And those are a funnel cloud formation that basically. Good morning. You've been worried about me. Thank you, Sue. We we wrote it out. Um, so Rusty grew up in Oklahoma, right? Because he was a year when we got him, and he'd been living in Oklahoma for a while. I grew up in Oklahoma, and that's where I kind of learned all my survival traits. And well, now ain't this horrifically trap-like looking? Huh? Huh? So, so bad weather isn't something that Rusty is unaccustomed to in general, right? And or me. Um, and Rusty's lived in Georgia for a little over a year now. His gotcha day was July 10th, and so there's ooh, these will be very invaluable. Good morning. Can't stay long loading cars for vacation. Weather is crazy. So weather, yeah, yeah. Weather is. I have a flash flood warning according to my watch, updating like every 20 to 30 minutes. Um, all right. Hello. How many arrows do we have? 23 arrows. Oh, Turtle Club. We are probably not long for this, like, at all. Like, I don't even want to use the arrow to shoot this guy. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, wow. All right, Hyrulean Pokemon. Take out the head. Come on. Come on. I'm not trying to carry a melee weapon. I'm trying to run over a bokoblin. There we go. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stay safe. Absolutely. Appreciate it, Hunter. Appreciate it. Not sure exactly when that's going to be. So, yeah, weather. So, tornadoes are something that everyone needs to respect, right? I grew up around them. I am very familiar with them. I would say that they do still make me nervous in general, because inclement weather of any nature should be fully respected, and not treated as if it's no big deal. All right. Now that said, there's a lot of dumb people in Oklahoma, myself included, that when this weather kind of gets bad like that, what we do is we just go outside, set up a lawn chair, and just kind of just do one of these things and watch the storm, and just ask ourselves, think the cloud's going to make it this way or not? You think it's going to get here? And that's kind of how inclement weather gets treated a lot for people that are very familiar with it. Like, I mean, if you think about it, right? A lot of our actual viewers here are from the northern United States. And when it gets really cold out, you respect it, right? You're not going to go when there's an ear advisory out and watch your ears just, fall off from frostbite. But you'll be like, oh, there's snow, let's go play in it. Or, hey, the lake's frozen over, do we think it's deep enough to go ice skating? And those kind of things. And I wouldn't have been able to tell you that was something that people did with hurricanes until I moved to the southeast United States. People do that. People go, oh, well, it's probably not going to take our house. Or something equally just not intelligent sounding. But it's probably not their first hurricane. Huh. Neat. Oh, and because it's not their first hurricane, they'll do stupid stuff like that, right? And I gotta admit, I've been in Georgia since 2015. It's not my first hurricane season. Matter of fact, we have one every year where there's some sort of tropical storm system that rolls through the state and does a considerable amount of property damage. Or at least a considerable amount of, water. The master store. Oh, well, that's helpful. Yeah. So, here we are. Been living here since 2015. It's almost been a decade. These storms always come and goes, all right, everybody, you need to make sure that you got stuff done. Now, when the weather report started rolling in, I was like, this is different. This is different than what I'm used to. So we got really kind of concerned. We were expecting really horrific weather. This is a very low, look at this. Oh, no wonder. Oh, no wonder. Okay. All right. Okay, we can't do that. Okay, that won't let us get up, right? Okay, so I presume... Alright, let's go. I wonder if I could blow them off the ceiling. So I'm going to kind of see if we can do that. So, when things got a little... Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. I'll never get over how much damage that bow can do. That bow is such an insane weapon. So when the weather report started coming in, I was concerned. When it woke me up on Thursday, I got more than concerned. Like, we have a smart home assistant, and the smart home assistant basically said, hey, it's gonna get bad. And I was like, oh wow, okay, that's fair. I would expect the same thing to happen, in an area with tornadoes. All right, so what's the next wave going to have? More of them? Okay, that's fine. Let's here we go. we'll definitely take the free ranged attack, right? So when the smart home assistant come up, I was like, all right, well, this is probably the way it'd behave if I was, in an area with tornadoes. It would just be like, hey, you got tornadoes coming. But then businesses started closing. Now that's not something that always happens with these kind of weather storms, because at the end of the day, businesses are very much like most of us, right? And they like money, and so businesses aren't prone to shy away from something that's going to stop their profit and make it to where they may or may not be able to afford their bill at the end of the month, right? Now, that was just dumb luck, and I don't even want to know what this guy is. Are you yellow? Yes, you are. Okay. Having the Master Sword pretty much is making this fairly easily doable. What? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Boom. All right, and let's see here. Sorry, getting a little bit on the focusing side at the moment. But yeah, so business shutting down, right? That's when I started taking notice. Like, all right, if this business is actually going to no longer conduct business, then that is definitely some concerns. And that was definitely where I hey, we got it. Yeah. Definitely some concerns. Definitely some problems with my thoughts. Now that's not to say that I wasn't going to take some precautions. Thanks to the GG's Hobbs. Because, these storms have come through, and there's a few things that, with the new house, there are some things that we make sure that we have our yard prepared as best as we can. You know what I had to do also is take the camera, make sure, haha, I had a thought. But I wasn't exactly, I wasn't exactly like concerned. Like, I was just like, oh, okay, this is a problem. The businesses are starting to shut down. All right, so maybe this is going to probably be hitting us more so than what we thought. And then the crazy happened. Oh, that's rather nice. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that sledge, and we'll get this sledge instead. And the crazy is that several of the utility companies, the power company and the cable company, specifically for me. Ooh, nice. Sheik's mask. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. How does that work canonically? like, I don't even know. Alright, so we're going to go here because reasons, right? But the utility company is saying, hey, Mag, there's this hurricane coming toward Florida. Don't worry, we don't expect the hurricane itself to make it all the way to Georgia. But what we do expect it to do is the rain and the additional storms that are going to be caused by this hurricane getting nearby, we expect your services to go out. And we want you to understand that we completely are going to do our best to make sure that you're not down for an exceptionally long time. Oh, it's those dudes. Okay. Oh, because we're in the Gerudo area, of course. You know, if I had not been lazy, I could have gotten to my white shoe a lot easier. Oh well. But it is a lot for a service provider like Comcast, a service provider like a electrical company, to basically come out and say, yeah, we do not believe for a moment that we are at all prepared to survive this storm. Why does this structure feel familiar? This is the same kind of structure that I fought the Gliok at down here, right? I mean, this thing here, the high vaulted ceiling. I have concerns. And they are not very happy concerns. So what is... Oh, hello. I mean, it's not exactly like their company is admitting fault, right? Did I just... Yeah, I just went in a circle. Alright. They're not admitting fault. It's not like Comcast said, hey, it's our fault. But they did say, hey, this is going to happen, and we know. Not only do we know, but please don't bother us about it. You're far better off just waiting for it to restore. Now, yeah, that's when I went, oh, we got a problem. So that was what I woke up to after my smart home assistant started making all the announcements and stuff. So I was like, all right, so we got to do something about that. Got to get that taken care of. More muddle bud. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'd have a light route here. And that's when we decided to go and do a shopping trip. And let me tell you, some stuff that was out we were expecting. I mean, that's the downside of being a day shift sleeping person. Is by the time the rest of the world's kind of caught up and did all their stuff, you are just waking up. So went to the grocery mart, found some things that were useful, like some shelf stable foods that we keep some in stock in the house because you never know. But stocking up on it. But some of the craziest things, like I was thinking, hey, haven't had pizza in a while. Let me go ahead and grab a pizza. Y'all, no pizza. Pizza rolls, but no pizza. That was the weirdest thing. Digrat and I both think that it's probably the distributor that they utilize just wasn't there, which kind of makes sense. Alright, so we got a nice little corner of the map here for light roots. Nice. Alright, so I should technically be able to make it to there from here, I think. Bread, of course, was mostly out. No surprise there. Milk. They had milk. They didn't have bread. They didn't have pizza. They had milk. So I was able to cobble together some stuff to make sure that I was going to be able to feed myself and feed Rusty. We got Rusty some food because he was running low on his wet food. Okay. Well, that's a fine how do you do. And, when the storms started to come, the worst part of all that alright, yeah, I'm on the right side of this. So I'm of the opinion that I can go down and then up. Right? Yeah, let's just mark this here. Hopefully it's on another Coliseum, because that would be very frustrating. But, if it is, it is. But when the storms started coming in, it was just a little bit of rain. And it was kind of like a little bit of rain, like a marathon of a television show is a little bit of that TV show, right? I mean, it wasn't heavy rain, but it was just constant rain. And Rusty doesn't like getting wet, like, at all. I should clarify that statement. When we first got Rusty, we were on a vacation trip to a river and a lake. And he enjoys wading out into a running body of water. So as long as it's like a river or a stream, or the streets kind of have that little pool of water by the curb, right? Not exactly the gutter, but y'all know what I mean, right? Rusty's cool with that. That's something that he quite enjoys. There's not really a reason we need to fight this guy again. But if it's coming from the sky, if the water is coming from the air, if it is raining, Rusty will go out of his way to avoid it. Now, corgis have a double coat. And for the most part, they have to get pretty soaked to get there. Yeah, see, that's what we're expecting too, Sue, is we expect that once we actually get to a winter where we have snow accumulation, we don't expect Rusty to hate that at all. We figure that he's gonna be like, hey, you know what? This is the weather that my ancestry's from, and he's just going to take to that like a duck to water. Rain, on the other hand, avoids it like his worst enemy, his most terrifying fear. So, waking up Thursday was slightly problematic because, well, when we went to bed Thursday morning, Rusty had decided that it was far too wet outside to do what he needed to do from a routine standpoint. We went on a walk, and he sniffed and partook of a couple of nearby bushes, but I didn't need to have a sample bag. And because I knew that we were in for some thunderstorms or Daylight Grove, but because it was going to be some bad weather, we were just going to let him take his position in the bed. What are those? Oh, peblets. Well, I thought they were earth type, and so water would have been bad, right? Whoa! Not cool, Mr. Tree. Not cool. Oh, very much not cool, Mr. Tree. How dare you? So, waking up Thursday, he was, he wasn't exactly what I'd call panicked about life. Alright, I just heard another one uproot itself. But yeah, he was definitely aware. Okay. Sure would be nice if we had something we just throw at this guy to set on fire. Doesn't look like that's going to happen though. I wonder if I can flurry rush a tree. That'd be fun, right? Whoa! Everywhere I go, these guys are just more trees and more trees and more trees. But so after we got Rusty all sort of sorted, right? Whoa. Hi. Yeah, lots of frisky trees. Alright, you know what? I bet if I looked real long and hard enough. Well, I still don't have anything that really says all the tree goes on fire. Alright, that's fine. Wait. More than one tree? Aha. I think they can hurt it once it's like on fire. Interesting. So yeah, Sword of the wait. Okay, that. Okay, so hold up. I need to drop that. I need to drop that, right? Because that I need to have a photo of. That... Huh. That's... I couldn't swear it, but I recognize that. Kind of recognize this too. When maybe it looks like the jewel on the hilt looks very tuning to the Wind Waker, right? Wait, what was that? Oh, that's a tree. Oh. Like, where is the nearest light route here? Is that it? That's not too far away. It is through a lot more sus trees though, right? Thankfully, they're not really the fastest moving enemies. So I can pretty much just dodge most of them, right? But yeah, so from a weather perspective, right? It was wet, it was rainy, and it got kind of boggy, right? Like you could see the water pooling up in the yard, and so we had we had things that we do, like make sure that our basement's ready in case something happens and flood it and that kind of stuff, right? But in the grand scheme of things, it didn't seem all that bad. And then I got asked to do some work. Work was busy, apparently Thursday. I decided to do some overtime. This has kind of been one of those kind of good things, bad things, right? We had a birth in the team. First time father. Had another individual become a first time grandfather. A lot of cause to celebrate. But those gentlemen are out. And because they're out, we have short staff. And when you have short staffing, people got to cover. Or the work just gets tossed to the wayside. And unfortunately with... Alright. It's, wow. Like, how do I even have these uncovered? Is there a chasm above? There's one here, right? Hey, Shadow! Supreme Lurker in the house. Alright, so... that one we probably get by going there. So let's do that. So I started doing some work, and about 9, 10, somewhere in that ballpark. 10:30 actually out because it was like right before some other things at work happened, because I'd left right before that all occurred. So at that time, I started getting notifications of like tornado activity. And I was watching the weather. Digret was very adamant that, you know, Rusty and I have the weather pulled up. You know, we haven't been marking our chasms, I don't think. But we'll put a mark on here for that. Oh, we got a light route, and I didn't even mark it either because I've been talking. Where is our light routes? Boom. We need this little line of mags. Oh, we are in danger. We are in so much danger. Okay, do we have anything that restores stamina? No, we don't. Okay. That was not just regular attack. There is stormy weather above us, though. I wonder if that'll count for anything. Okay, so we do have a Phoenix bow. Good. All right, let's not do that. This is one of those things that probably will absolutely be fine with the Glea Queen. Oh, I was shooting the wrong thing. I was shooting the wrong thing. I greatly regret all of my decisions. Like every single last one of them. Crikeys. All these cooking recipe ingredients that we want to make meals with, but we have to live long enough to be able to do that. All right. So oh. Okay, two things. One, we made a grave error again. But that's okay, because this one we can actually this one we can recover from, right? Right? Why is my alright. I see someone laughing there. I'm fine with the laughter. I understand my decisions were bad. Where's my fireball? Alright, that's fine. We have plenty of bananas. All the bananas. Okay, that was bad. Can we generate fire? Can we... Oh, here we go. Set all that on fire. Come on. Where's our high rolling pine cone? We need just one little pine cone. Pine cone. Where are you now? See, if we had Rivali's Gale, I wouldn't be digging through my actual inventory for a pine cone at this moment. Alright, where is it? I know there's gotta be one in here. No. I don't know which one of my friends you ate, but give them back. I wish you could organize the inventory better. Yes. Alright. Oh, smush. Oh. Talon's done them. What a good friend. Yes, yes, yes. Talon absolutely stunned him. Talon stunned him from the inside. Talon probably wishes that she hadn't done that, though. Oh. No. Okay. Alright, so no arrows left is a problem. Alright, there we go. There we go. Talon absolutely clutch this time. We have definitely made a mistake. Oh. Alright, alright. That was not what we were expecting. These aren't doing anything to them, so we can eat them, right? Oh my gosh. Not what I was trying to do. Alright, okay. Okay. We have... Nope. Okay, so... We can't die if we have full health, basically. I hope somebody's told him that, though. I'm gonna have to throw a weapon. Alright, maybe. Alright. Nope, not who he was hoping for. Alright. Talon! You amazing, amazing, amazing person, you. And this is the moment where Hobbs reminds me that I didn't take a photo of it. Oh my goodness. Thanks for the GGs. Oh, gonna have to get another photo though. Alright. That was, yeah. Sorry, Sue, we survived. Thanks for the GGs though. Alright, so we need to go this way, right? Oh, wait, where's our green? Where's our green? Where's our green? Where's our green? We take the green. There will be more chances for a photo. This is not untrue. And there will be equally in a number of chances for me to wind up. Wait, take what? Oh, Sonite. Neat. But we run into another one of those. We have no more arrows. And I feel extremely trolled by Nintendo for them like going, oh, here's a great little entrance to the Upside Down, you know. And yeah, We promise you're not going to wind up going to the Demigorgon. Those look like creepy hands coming out of the ground. That's a lot. But yeah, so back to weather-related story. The worst of it all, after the tornado sirens and all that kind of started happening, while I was doing work, and I was like, "Hey guys, I'm not going to be able to wait." That's a light route right there. We need to get to light route, I think. Oh, that's a far away. Yeah, I think we need to get to light route though. We need to be able to like teleport down here next time, so we can possibly like walk around him instead of just paratroop right into his domain. But yeah, so when the sirens and all that started happening, it was like, all right, well, we got to stop working. And I got the guys that I was working with to what we all agreed was a pretty good point, to where it wouldn't be horrible. It was still pretty bad. I mean, when you have inclement weather events and stuff, it's going to impact services, right? I mean, my own cable provider, my own power company, both told me, "Hey, Mag, buckle up, it's going to get bad." And our company is very similar, so there is a lot for us to have to deal with. But Rusty and I, we took shelter, and upon taking shelter, we sort of chilled, and he was real calm. Like, at one point, I sent Digger out a photo of him while I was working, and he was just, I mean, basically, he was like that, pretty much. He was just totally furtatoed out, didn't really care. It was like, "Yeah, when it gets bad, I'll let you know, Dad." I was all right. Everything was fine. And then he got kind of antsy around one something. But I couldn't tell what it was. And my great concern for Rusty's little journey during this big, huge storm system, right? He hadn't done any solid work outside. Plenty of fluids, but no solids, for the better part of a day and some change. Like, he'll go out and sneak a hiked leg here and there, but no sample bags. And so I was getting to this point where I thought, okay, he's not had a solid work. Yeah. Trying to say things without saying things, But he hadn't had any, good, of that variety. And so I thought, okay, he's going to wind up stressing himself out, and he's going to pick a piece of carpet in the house. And he had one time kind of went past his expiration time, and it was while he was sleeping, and he was just the most pitiful, just distraught thing. I'm thinking to myself, well, if he winds up having to do that in the house, he's just going to be devastated beyond like reproach. And so we tried a couple of times to get him outside and to do that, and he wouldn't. It was just all the rain. Okay, so this is either another Coliseum or it's a giant mountain. Um, guess what? It's a giant mountain. But unlike other giant mountains, I know how this one works. Oh, that's cool. I can actually have the sky up while I'm doing this. Okay, well that kind of helps. Actually, that's almost like cheating, isn't it? The fact that we can actually see what the actual landmass is kind of going to be like. Huh. I'm not sure I'm going to like this, though, because it's one thing to be able to escape and like, you know, swim across shore and kind of get away that way. But very good for navigation, yeah. But this is going to be a pretty nasty corridor. Oh, hello. Bye-bye. Go all the way down. Do not collect $200. Do not pass go. So yeah, we basically thought that we had a pretty sizable problem that Rusty was just not going to be able to get any relief. But happy to report that he didn't have any problems like that. This will be interesting once we get to the center of it all. But then things got close to 2 o'clock. And I don't know the exact time. I was curled up in my power recliner. It's this nice, giant, kind of comfortable chair that is just, I mean, it's just really good for napping in. And it's really good for watching TV in. And it has lumbar support. And I'm a big dude, right? Everybody, you know, we've never said contrary to that. I'm a big dude, and we're going to go into some overtime for a couple reasons. The main reason is because I really want to get to the middle of this and finish the story of how things happened during the storm, right? Oh, well now. We need to go down here. We need to do this. We need to do one of those. We just let you be right where you're at. Now, this chair, I can like snuggle in, like I can nestle down in it. So, and like I said, I'm a big dude. So the fact that there's a chair that is large enough for me to kind of like get into and recline and basically totally get lost in is pretty awesome. Alright, this is about to get messy. Hello. Aww. That became damaged. Ah. Ah. Got the timing bad on that. Here we go. We're one of these improved flurry rush weapons, right? Here we go. So, here I am in this great chair, enjoying television, and Rusty's curled up in this chair with me. And then, out of nowhere, and I say that, right? But we're in the middle of a storm system. So how out of nowhere can it really be? But suddenly, the power goes out. Now here I am, gal. I'm 6'4". I'm 350 pounds. I'm in this wonderful giant chair, and then all of a sudden, the whole world goes dark. And then after it goes dark, I realize that I'm in a power chair. And it's important to note that a power chair is exactly as it sounds. Its operation is completely controlled by electricity. There is very little chance that I was getting out of this chair anytime soon. So I'm sitting here in the dark. How was the storm? Hey, Frankie! That's kind of what we're talking about right now. So, in the dark, in the storm. Oh, can I like... Oh, that was a big seed is what that was. That's why I did that. Okay. So, while I'm in the storm chair, basically, we'll call it the storm chair, right? I'm just trapped. I mean, if I really needed to get out, if it was like life or death, I could tip the chair entirely over probably and get myself out of it. But I was like, well, I've got my phone. Dog's pretty chill still. Nothing kind of really out of the ordinary. No problem there. So that all should be good. And then I get a call from a coworker. Apparently things have gotten worse than what they had been. I'm not on my anti-gloom. Okay, that's what's going on. Hello, big, bad, and terrifyingly ugly. And there... Whoa! Not cool. I don't know who I'm about to flurry rush, but they're about to get flurry rushed. Okay, that was the saddest flurry rush ever. So yeah, so I got a phone call going, "Hey, Mag, I really need your help." Things have changed. It's gotten really bad. I'm like, I got some sad news for you, man. I'm stuck in a chair. So I had this, I had to explain to the guy, what do you mean you're stuck in a chair? I mean, I'm in a power recliner, and I'm currently in my home without any electricity, without any internet. So even if I was out of this chair, that was brutal. Even if I was out of this chair, there's no way I'd be able to give you any help. Not the way you're needing, but he actually, the help he was needing was... Oh, that's just regular damage, because these are not gloom touched. Alright. Hello, puppy. And so he was like, well, that's fine. I just got some questions. And we were able to muddle through it a bit. Now, the power at that time was only down for about an hour or so. Maybe not even that long. Because, again, I don't know exactly when it went down. Just that it was down for a while, right? Don't want to use that. Man, I'm running low on good weapons. Hello, puppy. Poke the puppy. But once the services come up, once the power come up, the internet didn't take too long to come up afterwards, and that was fine. Then, about 5, Digret woke up. Now, Digret's in Kentucky with her family, and they're getting a little bit of the storm, but not as bad. But they are getting some weather, right? But her waking up was just kind of one of those, I can't explain it. I was sleeping, and then I woke up. And as I was talking to her, the power went out. I was like, oh, the power's out again. And last time it was only out for, maybe an hour. I don't know how long it's going to be this time. But, me and Rusty are going to make the best of it. I went to conserving my battery life on my phone. Told a couple people that, that were kind of point of contact that, hey, if you don't hear from me, it's because my internet and my phone is all out. Alright, we're running really low on weapons. And then I kind of went to dark mode. Whoa. Well, that's good. Stay near the fire. We're getting so close. Speaking of so close, it's a little bit after 9. Let's check on Digrat. She's probably awake at this point. Morning. So yeah, then the internet went out and power went out. And unfortunately, oh, silly puppy, why'd you do that? And unfortunately, everything was fine. It was still dark as just everything out. And it's a pretty, whoops. Alright. Oh, come on. I can't hit any of these guys for trying. But, anytime the power goes out, I'm always reminded about how much of my life depends upon electronics, about how much of my life depends upon the internet, about how much, I mean, and it's frustrating, right? When I was younger, if you had backup power, you could still have some kind of television connection. But basically what we were related to, what we were delegated to, was we had to listen to the radio on the storm radio. And Rusty's not a radio guy. It's fine, not everybody's radio, right? But yeah, he got kind of antsy. Finally, even though the internet was out and the weather was just kind of frightfully horrible, it does kind of come in bursts, right? So it finally got good enough out to where it wasn't a huge problem anymore. The weather was bad, but it broke. So after the weather finally broke, my mighty Zononite sword has become damaged. Alright, so it's no longer damaged. Is that how that works? Wait. Is that seriously how that works? Wasn't there one more? A couple more, actually, looks like. Okay, so it breathes some life into it, but not for long. Okay. gonna break, right? But yeah, so the power went out. We went, oh, Tunica Twilight. Oh, nice. Did it say it smelled like wolf? Did I read that right? Hair clinging to... Okay, that's funny. That's awesome. Alright, we finally got to where we were going. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so the weather, you know, it finally knocked out the actual power. It was forever and a day into the actual storm system to where it really knocked it out really bad. Yeah, made it. It took a bit, but we made it. And I went to sleep about 9. Time for cooking. Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of cooking. A lot of cooking. That's probably what we're going to do tomorrow. Like, we're going to go through... Yeah, we're going to go, like... That feels so good to have that all done, though. Farming and cooking. Yeah. Needs to happen. Needs to happen. Take this Hyrulean Pokemon and farm a lot of that real quick, right? Like, we might just also tomorrow find our way out of the spiral. Because there's a lot of Zone Night we can get here too. But yeah, but yeah, it went out. We finally had power somewhere around 3 p.m. So power was out for like 8-9 hours. We had 12,000 people out with power. And then when finally got around to looking at everything outside, house was fine. Just the yard was all. But yeah, good stream, fun stream. Yeah. Hobbs, Sue, Hunter who popped in, and Shadow and Frankie. Thank you all for popping in, making this a channel today. And, you know, it'd just be me playing video games otherwise. Glad the power's back. So am I. So am I. Without the power, there's just so much I'm not able to do, right? So everybody in this neck of the woods, everyone who's dealing with, you know, whatever you might be dealing with that's concerning, stay safe, right? I'm having myself a good night. Rusty's going to have himself a good night too. We're going to, you know, going to get up and eat later. Everyone out there, you know, have a good breakfast, a good lunch, a good dinner, a good weekend. Whatever you do, Turtle Club, as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one. Take care, and thanks for watching.